I'm a resident next to the Highland Ridge Apartments in Manhattan, Kansas. At first I was totally opposed to them moving in. I have 2 children of my own and I was a little worried that crime rate might increase and, you know, those type of people might move in, and it was completely the opposite. I actually have 2 little neighbor boys that come over and play with my kids all the time, and it's really great. I don't have any issues. I actually had a neighbor one time come over and help me do some yard work because my husband was out of town. So.
We have businesses that we here anecdotally would like to expand, and one of the barriers is employees. And so an argument can be made that because of the lack of availability of housing, the employers aren't able to actually draw in enough employees to cover the jobs available.
It's been a very good working relationship. When they first came on the scene, they were from Kansas City area, and we thought, well, you know, okay, here's somebody from outside coming in to tell us what we need to do, and so on. But really, we found it to be a very pleasant experience. They've been very cooperative.
Overland Property Group followed through with all the promises and commitments that they made. They've been very diligent about their efforts to support the community and to get their projects on the ground and launched in the time frame and in the way that they had suggested they would at the beginning. So we've been very excited with their support of the community.
You know, there are a few things that I really like about the apartments. They are very clean. They're well kept. It's not somewhere you're embarrassed to have people come over and see. There are places I lived before that the owners or managers, they don't take care of things, but they really take care of things here really well.
The terms surrounding income qualified caught a lot of people's attention. However, over the course of reviewing the project, folks became more comfortable with the concept, and I think a lot of neighborhood meetings and attention to detail by the developer allowed this project to move forward and is now really a point of pride, meeting a much needed area of our housing market.
I would tell them to do the same thing I did, is be open-minded about it. Don't give judgment too quick. Do your research on it and try and get to know what it's about.
This is by far one of the nicest apartment complexes that we have.
I would definitely recommend these apartments. In fact, I have an aunt who's coming from California to retire out here, and she'll be living on Social Security, and I've recommended that when the next phase goes in that she apply and to live here because it's beautiful here.
It's just as nice as what they said it was at first, if not better. Like I said, we know people that live over there, so there's just no problems at all.
Any misconceptions about this project have been proven false just because of the quality of the workmanship that they build in their units and the fact that they take care of the units. They don't just build what appear to be quality units, that they take care of them. You know, the landscaping is trimmed on a regular basis. The yard is mowed on a basis. The exterior maintenance is done on a regular basis. So you know you can build something to one level, but if you don't take care of it, it's going to go downhill pretty quickly. And they seem to take care of their properties.
We had a lot of interest from citizens with them coming into town. New apartment, new opportunities for rentals in town. So we had a lot of positive comments from our citizens with a project of this magnitude coming into town.
Some of the citizens' concerns were when you say the word low income, that brings all kinds of connotations to the conversation. And you know, they were worried about the property getting run down. They were worried about the wrong element moving into my neighborhood and things of that nature. Overland assured us that the property would be maintained to the highest quality because they are on the hook for federal tax credit.
The people that will probably be moving into this apartment complex will be the normal, everyday people that work in the community. you know, and need places to live and deserve, you know, deserve everything that everybody else has, you know. They just can't, they don't either want to have, own a property or own a home or can't afford it. They just need a rental property and a nice rental property, and I think this will provide that for them.
Actually, I think that since the complex has been, this portion has been completed and so on, I think the neighbors are very pleased. They have a quality product across the street from them.
My name is Dana Hill, and I do private home health, take care of elderly. I've been a resident 7 years, going on my 8th. I can't say enough about living here. It's fantastic.
Well, I tell you what, like I said, I looked from May to August at probably apartment complexes, homes to buy, everything. And this by far is the most cleanest, nicest, reasonable place in Salina. Well kept, well managed. I would recommend this to anybody. I can see why that they put you on a waiting list, because everybody wants to get here.
The nature of the low-income housing tax credits, it's a very competitive field, and anyone that puts an application towards this, it's not always successful, but when you do find a good developer and they develop good partnerships, it makes our decision easier going forward, because we know that with a group that's gone through this before and knows what's expected, can rise to those expectations, not only just for the development itself, but for the community. It's very important.
Any chance I can have your glasses off?
No. Oh, all right.